All right, I'm going to do something a little bit different in this video. This is a new mic. I want your opinion on how this mic sounds. Now, this new mic, I used to use the old version of it, and that was called the H2N. So when I do my VR work, I would use this mic, and it's my in a pinch mic. So what it is this is the H2N E Essential 32-bit float. This is the rear. This is the front. So when you're holding it out to record something, this would be facing you. I want you to let me know how this sounds. While I tell you about this mic, I'm going to try to come up with some new trigger words. So the first one is the old H2N I used to use. I used it because it did spatial audio. That's spatial audio. Spatial audio. When you're doing VR, it's a 360-degree image of the sound, and I can line it up with my virtual reality headset or 360. So if somebody walks up talking to you with spatial audio, it sounds like they're in the back of you. When you turn to look at them, they become louder and they sound like they're in the front of you. Essentially, it's 360 audio or a VR audio. That mic had what's called a dial on top. This has buttons, front, rear, 90 degrees, 120 degrees, mono. 120 degrees, 90 degrees, mono. What that allows me to do is either run this mic or the back mic. So like, let's say we were doing an interview. I could literally put this mic in between you and me, turn front and back on in mono, and it will record both of our dialogues with little less interference from the outside. Back to the H2N. The old mic didn't have these buttons. It had a dial on top. You kind of had to push it in and turn it. I had it for years. Well, there's the potentiometer on that dial. The potentiometer. That could be a cool trigger. The potentiometer went out. So I couldn't switch it anymore. And it was stuck in spatial audio. I had to go purchase a new one. So I started looking for a new Zoom H2N. And they still make them. They're still great recorders. But they had this one, the updated one there. 32-bit float. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit smaller. I can get surround out of it, but not spatial audio. But I can overcome that with other techniques. So I purchased this one. I had a great idea. I need to go out weeks at a time to work. So I'm trying to figure out a way to do recordings when I'm on the road, but still give you decent quality. So again, I want you to tell me if this microphone sounds okay. Do you think it'd pass? Like, let's say I've got it on a tripod, but I can put it in my hand. Let me tell you a story. I do trade shows for my company, and they're multi-day, and they'll have a speaker, and I'll show up to record the speaker, the audio. It's big equipment, a crew. But then, after, the day starts winding down, we put everything away. And sometimes a guy we didn't get or somebody we want to interview, we would find him, or we'd be out dinner and that person would be there. So I would, I'd go, hey, we would like to interview you. And they'd go, hey, you know what, you got like 10 minutes before we leave, or 5 minutes. It was real easy to pull that H2N out, the old one of this, with the stuck potentiometer. It was real easy to pull that one out. And with my iPhone 16, we would do it just like this. Boom. Boom. See the top? Just like that, but the old version. With the stuck potentiometer. And with not with spatial audio then, I would just cut it down to front and back. I call it the in a pinch mic because it's really helped me out in a pinch. And like I said before, I was going back over my footage, and a lot of times the in a pinch mic was the mic I used. So my thoughts were, if I go out to film ambient noises at the Monterey Peninsula, there's another good one, Peninsula. What do you think for a trigger word? Peninsula. I would take this, and then I could do some talking stuff, as long as I don't breathe on it. What do you think? Let me know if this sounds any good. It's not like I'm not going to try to make it better, but just let me know. Do you think this works? Do I get enough binaural action out of this? You guys can help me out. Again, this doesn't have spatial audio, but I can get surround sound out of it. And I can deal with the spatial with techniques. But there's a lot more use for this than just what I've been using it for. And I intend on using it. Plus it's little, it's light, easy to move around, 32-bit float. Let me know.